Good evening, team. Hope you're well. Wow, that is quite the glare. That is the sun, by the way. I'm not manifesting a sourceless light phenomena, although that too. Wait a minute, it's midnight. What's going on? I'm joking. No, that's the sun shining. Sorry. My camera is of shockingly poor quality. Probably not fit for purpose for this sort of stuff. There we go. Perfect. That'll do. This beautiful surroundings, team. Beautiful. Would this be made any better, or would you rather be anywhere else? Where would you rather be? A nightclub or a bar? Would you rather be in offices or a shopping centre? Would you rather be in a luxury apartment, something like that? Or would you rather be here? Fresh air, sunlight, greenery around us. Beautiful, just beautiful. This is it. It doesn't get any better. So you can stop looking. Let's call off the search, alright? And you can find green spaces like this anywhere. I don't care, wherever you are, even if you're in the middle of the city, there will be parks, or failing that, you can hop on a train. I know that's going to make it tough. It is easier, you know, this is kind of on my doorstep, but I mean, there's no one around. Where is everyone? Right on my doorstep, where is everyone? It's one of the things, there are many reasons we love nature. Obviously it brings us closer to source, reconnects us with the life energy of the universe, of course, but personally, I believe we feel more at peace in nature because there are fewer people around. It's because there's not so much ego. And if I come up to a space like this and I bring my ego with me, I'm just bringing all of my problems. I'm bringing all of my delusions, all of my narratives, all of my troubles and strifes, all of my egoic karma, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'd be bringing with me. But if instead I come here and choose to not engage with any of that, and just enjoy the now, just what is in this moment. Sunlight, fresh air, greenery, bird song. These green natural spaces, there's less egoic pollution around. We talk about the pollution in the cities and places where people are. We talk about the air quality. Well, think of the consciousness quality in those spaces. So much ego, so much bitterness and hatred, jealousy, violence, rage, greed. The trees have none of this, the plants have none of this, the animals have none of this, and they seem to get on just fine. Nature is in no hurry, and yet accomplishes everything, as Lao Tze. Nature is in no hurry, and yet accomplishes everything. Doesn't that tell us something? And yet the moment you're around people, it's hurrying, rushing. Have you noticed that in people? I'm sure it's getting worse. That can't just, maybe that's a trick of the mind. As I become more awakened, as I become more peaceful, as I become more present, maybe I'm just more sensitive and aware of other people's tendency to rush and hurry. But I'm sure I'm not imagining it. I'm sure it's getting worse. My apologies if the sound of the wind is getting in the way of the camera, the microphone. I don't have a pop guard yet. coming to a space like this and not engaging with any of that. You see, I just made a mistake just then. That's classic. I started falling into my egoic pattern of saying humanity is bad. It's, you know, it's humans' fault I'm not at peace because of all of their negative tendencies. And so therefore I'm bringing my negativity to this space. Now I'm aware of it, just aware that that's what I was doing, and now I'm going to drop it. Don't be dragged into rushing. Don't be pulled into rushing. Don't be pulled into hurrying. Have some courage to take your time. You have all the time in the world. Why? Because there is no such thing as time. That's why you have all the time in the world. Nothing to be done. Do this with me for a moment. Just disengage from your story entirely. No matter what's going on for you, how long it's been going on, whatever it is for you. And I know things can be terrible, so just do this with me. Just drop, 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 drop. Just everything, 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 everything. Anything that comes up, the moment it's just it arrives in your mind and it's gone already. It's there, it's gone. It's there, it's gone. Just don't engage. Just not interested. That's a large part of it. It's just not being interested. Treat your mind like that one friend you have who is just always lying. Constant, you know, just treat your mind in the same way. It's just a compulsive liar. Compulsive. Will say anything to get your attention, but just say not interested. Not buying it. Not buying it, not buying it. Just do this now, and that's it. There's no next step to that practice. No next step. We're not trying to create a state. We're not trying to get anywhere. Not trying to create anything. Just that. And your mind will say, yeah, but what next? What after that? No, there's no next step. No next moment. Just keep doing that. Just not interested, not interested, not interested. And what you're left with is reality. Aware of the visual field, aware of the senses, my hearing, aware of what I can smell, aware of the temperature on the skin. And just awareness. I'm not attached to this. Not creating judgment. Not creating any opinion or interpretation. What is, just is. Not interest, just this, just this, just this, just this, just this, just this. Nothing to be done. You already are. You already are. Hi. And you know, it's fascinating. And you realise this week there's no more opinion or analysis happening. And that dropping away of opinion or analysis, you also cease that habit that we have of constantly analysing, am I doing it right? Am I saying it right? Am I personing correctly? Am I being a good person? You're not analysing the story to make sure you're doing it right. You just are. And when you cease the attachment to the body, the mind and the story, you are left with what you actually are. Without the content of the mind analysing everything, you return to a pure consciousness, just that, just consciousness, just this pure, empty, open space. And you realise that although you are aware of the body, and although you are aware of the mind, just being aware of the body and mind doesn't necessarily mean that you are your body and your mind. That's just where the awareness sinks back into. And that's where the peace is found. No more chatter of the mind. No more chatter. Silence. Inside each of us is a great silence that beckons us into itself. And in this silence, we may learn the secrets of the language of heaven. Meister Eckhart. That's everything I have for you today, team. I hope the audio quality hasn't been too shocking. Thank you for listening. Take care, be well, and stay present.